Yeah, the lamp is falling from my head.
Alright, you guys all know the deal. Just waiting for a couple of viewers to come on. That and that. There isn't anybody by the 2-minute mark. We just start.
People there.
This was going to be a quick break. Not a lot to open. Okay, we've got one to start. See what happens first. 3 watchers or 2 minutes, and then we'll go. 2 watchers. Gonna be close. Don't forget, post your usernames. I know who I'm talking to.
Like amigos.
Close enough. Alright guys, tonight we've got ourselves 2 cases of the just released Leaf Pop Century 8x10s. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. Thank you to them as always. Being that this is going to be such a quick one, the breaks were in 2 separate threads. We're going to do this as one deal. This is case 1, this is case 2. And like I always say, my daughter's the one that picked out which case is which, so if you get the dud case, you get to blame her. There they are. So there really isn't a checklist per se. There's just, I'll show you in a second. Look for names including, so there's a whole mess of people here.
The only one, that's one shot. Those aren't gonna help you much, is it?
These are, yeah.
What, you just
want to find
you
them.
just fell past them, you idiot. You don't hear them.
Oh, sorry, I'm off camera. Didn't realize that. Actually, let's do that. Okay, our first one is hey, this is perfect for me. New Jersey. Governor Chris Christie. This is my first time opening up these. I gotta tell you, the one thing I really don't like is this top loader is the exact size of the picture. I mean, the picture is actually hanging out a hair right here on the end. I can't believe they didn't, no, I guess it can tap down a tiny bit, but I can't believe they didn't do anything to seal off the top. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, for my own, my chicken scratch, I'll write them in there. So my one thing I was wondering is with something like this, being that they're so big, I mean usually with cards I scan them because I can scan 9 cards at a time. But do I scan these? Do I just take some pictures with my phone and put them on there?
Like I did.
Who is the Married with Children guy? Here's Ed O'Neill. 1993, so it's an old signature of Ed O'Neill. There's still 2 watchers, still nobody's posting.
Now I see you run a lot, and I started to see that card.
I was hoping there'd be somebody on here who could help me out with, I mean, like, I know who I like, and I know, like, rarity. If we get, say, Robert Downey Jr., I saw him on the list, and now that's...
Out of the way, so it doesn't mess up anything else.
Kevin Smith, signed on a Stormtrooper action figure, it looks like. I'm not sure what the correlation of that one is. Nice big signature, though. Did Kevin Smith get to play a Stormtrooper in one of the movies? Like some of the other famous people? I just need to... Okay. These 2 are stuck together a little.
Multiple guys. One of them is like modern house.
Paige O'Hara. I guess she was the voice of Belle in the Beauty. Oh, there's Finding Time. How's it going? Going crazy as always. Trying to catch up. I know it's been 2 weeks now, but that Rick and Morty break really took a lot out of me. It made me fall behind.
Good try.
Okay, we got Emily Blunt. So
What?
Scratch on the top loader. I don't think you're gonna see it.
So the damage that he lost.
So I'm looking for a little bit of assistance here. I'm going to know who most of these people are, but in regards to the rarity of their signature, I don't know. Is this kind of like when we do the regular Pop Century, where it's most of the time it's actually personal preference over anything? I would think this would be a good one. Here's Martin Sheen, the picture from Gandhi. I'll give you a quick recap since this goes so quick. So that was just Martin Sheen right there. I'm just writing the names on the inside of the boxes. So it was Emily Blunt, Paige O'Hara, who was, I guess, the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Kevin Smith. Was Kevin Smith a stormtrooper in any of the Star Wars movies? Because it's a picture of a stormtrooper. Ed O'Neill from Married with Children and Modern Family, and Governor and wannabe Republican presidential nominee Chris Christie. I would think this is a good one too. There's Val Kilmer with a Top Gun picture. I know. I saw that he was, signing for the Metal Pop Century, and he's had a lot of health issues. So I don't know, how rare his signature is.
We're doing this again?
I like the fact that the Ed O'Neill, being that it's 25 years old, at least assuming the picture's, got a copyright of 1993, and it's from Married with Children, that it's got a much better signature. I know I saw a signature somewhere on something recent. Huh. Tippi Hedren.
So we're doing Rocket League?
I'm going to have to guess that she's from the Birds.
Yeah, I'm a beast at Rocket League, so like, you guys are never gonna leave together.
So we're up to 6 guys now.
Yeah.
And still only got 2 that posted. So, my first question was the pictures themselves. I'm guessing I don't need to scan them. I could probably just take photos, unless there's something wrong with one of the pictures. Like a streak or something. Then that I might scan just to show it. Oh, I was a little excited there for a second. It's still good, but when I saw that, it's J.J. Abrams. I mean, that's still a good one, I think. I mean, he's a pretty heavy-duty movie guy. Then I was thinking, do I even bother to take pictures if I just list them? Like I said, being that this is what it is, I didn't know the rule of thumb with this one. Sweet. Matt Damon. Not 100% sure, but I'll just have to make the assumption that this is from oh god, what was the movie with him and oh my god, that's terrible that I can't think of the name of the movie now. Some with a P, I think. That's the worst. The more you try and think about it, the more it'll never come to your mind. Leonardo DiCaprio and him, and Mark Wahlberg was in it. Oh my god! Anybody here got the name of that movie? Because I am lost. It's a neat picture. You get Pete Best, Departed. That's it. Thank you. I'm guessing that's what that picture was from. So what was it now? Pete Best was the fifth Beatle, right? Wasn't that who that was? I guess this is where I get some of these things I get lost on. Just start talking out my ass.
I think he's serious about it.
Okay, last picture of case 1.
Wait, we're actually on point now.
Really?
No, we're playing Rocket League or FIFA.
We'll run back through them again at the end here. Valerie Harper.
We're playing Pro Clubs. Let's go.
Now, if I could be wrong, but is Was Valerie Harper, was she the one, did she pass away? She had cancer, was it? Okay, run right back through these real quick, and I'll do my best, Northwell Guide, to give you little bits of who I think these people are. So Valerie Harper, she was an actress. Geez, in the early 90s, she had her own TV show. And then she died, and I think, like in the TV show, and then Sandy Duncan took over. Pete Best was a musician. The picture is him with the Beatles. Matt Damon, you better know who that is. J.J. Abrams, he's a famous director. Tippi Hedren, she was an old actress, I believe. Based on the picture, I guess she was the main... was she Rhoda, Valerie Harper? This is where again, this is where I start losing some of the things. Like I know some, but not all. Val Kilmer, I mean, he's an actor. Again, the picture's from Top Gun. Ed O'Neill, he's the old dad in Modern Family, but mostly famous for Married with Children. Kevin Smith, he's the another writer, director, producer. He's a big fat guy. He hosts that Comic Book Men show on AMC. Paige O'Hara, based on the picture, I guess she's the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Emily Blunt, she's an actress. I know the name, but I don't know what she's in. Martin Sheen, famous actor, father of Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. He was the president in West Wing. And Chris Christie, former governor of New Jersey. He loves Donald Trump. He wanted to run for president, but couldn't make it very far. All right, so that's case one.
I'm loading.
On to case two. Nope, I didn't do very well. Let's try it again. There we go. So I'll ask the question, how was that? I mean, I would think Martin Sheen and Matt Damon would be pretty decent hits, and the Val Kilmer. Now, is a product like this notorious for doubles? I'm just curious. Again, I never opened any of these before. Oh, here we go. Tony Curtis. Old-time actor. Definitely no longer with us. Father of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Are you kidding me? It's strange.
So just curious, Northwell guy.
I like the sculpture.
How old are you?
The sculpture. Should I put on the sculpture for next time?
Now, did they ever put sports people in these?
Yeah, well.
I know when we opened up. Oh no, that was historic autographs. The vintage celebrity. There was like a Stan Musial. All right, now this is on their list, I believe. Yep. So this is at least on their list featuring. So we got ourselves a Cheech and Chong. So if it's on their list featuring, I would assume that this is a good one. I mean, obviously I know who they are. I just don't know, again, the rarity of having both of their signatures on the same item. Oh, okay. You're Canadian. I'll give you a small pass then.
Oh.
be the same thing. Most Americans couldn't tell you prime minister or anything along those lines. Catherine McPhee.
Oh yeah, Facebook.
Singer.
How are you?
She's from American Idol, if I remember correctly. And I know her because if anybody listens to Howard Stern, there was a guy on that, one of the people used to call into the show who I believe had a big crush on her. Excuse me.
Well, many things were involved.
This is an awesome picture. And we got a double. But again, I don't think it's a bad double. You got Val Kilmer again. And this is from Tombstone, where he played Doc Holliday. So we keep floating 5 and 6 watchers, but only 2 people like to talk. Linda Blair. This is a cool picture. The Exorcist, signed in green, so it really stands out on the black background. I know she does the show circuit, so I don't know how rare her. How's it going there, Minnesota Viking Twins fan? Yeah, I had a chance to read through some of the forum today. I was at lunch, and pretty impressed. I was reading the riddles, ciphers thread. You got some skills there, being able to do some of that stuff. I don't have the time nor the patience for it. James Taylor.
That was a good one.
Hey, also, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but this morning when I was finishing printing out my shipping labels for the POTUS break, which, like I said in the thread, I got the rest of those out today. I just happened to check, and Blowout got a second case in, so I stole it real quick from them and put a second break up. It's a little bit more expensive, but I mean, there's only 100 cases, so I'm guessing that they probably won't be getting many more in. Joan Collins, the picture from Dynasty. Now she's one that actually surprises me, because when we did the Americana, we had pulled an autograph of hers, and I was actually shocked at how little they go for her autograph. and speaking of POTUS, here's Jimmy Carter.
where?
Okay.
Incubator.
All right, now finding time. Not feeling this. Again, it's a nice picture, but Tippy Hedren again.
Yeah, I'm playing from behind.
I guess, you know, when you're not complaining when you get 2 Val Kilmers, because, you know, he's a decent one to get, but, you know. Three more to go. No more doubles now. It's not cool. Yeah. No double, no double, no double, no double, no double. No double. Albert Brooks.
Yeah. Yo, win one. Turn around, boy.
How you doing this round, Northwell guy? On your on who you know and who you don't know. All right, 2 more to go. Come on, big, 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 big. Not big. John. I was wondering, is it Heater or Header? It's Header, isn't it? With a cartoon Napoleon Dynamite. All right, everybody, cross your fingers. We got to end. I hate it when you limp out of a break. We got to end on somebody decent. Come on. Come on. 3 doubles in the same case. I mean, again, it's Matt Damon, so I mean, you can't really complain. You got Matt Damon, but how do you get 3 doubles out of 24 boxes? All right, case 2. So we had Matt Damon, actor, John Header, actor, Albert Brooks, actor, comedian, writer, whole deal. Tippy Hedren, actress. Jimmy Carter, president. Joan Collins, actress. James Taylor, singer. Linda Blair, actress. Val Kilmer, actor. Catherine McPhee, singer. Cheech and Chong, comedians, actors. And Tony Curtis, actor. Okay. So, there we go. There you go. That's always a good sign. If you know them, it's probably a better case. And I would think that Cheech and Chong, I mean, if we could mix the two together, you know, like swap out Joan Collins for Martin Sheen, put both Matt Damons and Val Kilmers in the same case, we'd have a crazy one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of them. I'm not going to scan them because it'll take a year and a day for 24 large scans, and size-wise they'll be too big. So I'm just going to take pictures of them so that way they're there. If anybody needs any close-ups of anything, you know, just PM me and I will put them in the thread or send them back to you, whatever ends up working. All right, so let me get started on these. Oh, and Nate, anything good in... Yes, that was case 2. Case 1 had Martin Sheen We also had Val Kilmer. We also had Matt Damon. We also had Tippi Hedren. Who else was... let me see. I'll run through that. That'll only take a second. So Governor Chris Christie, actor Martin Sheen, actress Emily Blunt, I guess actors Paige O'Hara. Again, I'm guessing she's the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Actor, director, writer Kevin Smith, actor Ed O'Neill, actor Val Kilmer, actress Tippi Hedren, director J.J. Abrams, actor Matt Damon, musician Pete Best, and actress Valerie Harper. That was case 1. So, again, thanks. I'll see you guys on the next break, and let me get started on getting some pictures taken.